Hello, beautiful women. Hi, welcome, welcome. Thank you for taking the time, whether you're joining me live or whether you're watching this later. Thank you for taking the time to sit and be with your sisters. This is sacred time for you. This is sacred time for you. This is sacred time for all of us, all of our sisters. So I just want to start again by acknowledging the traditional caretakers of this land that I'm on, the Guringai people, the people that walked this earth, cared for this land, respected this land, and helped it remain as healthy and life-giving as it is. Not so healthy and life-giving, unfortunately, but for us to be able to be here today. And I want to acknowledge all of the caretakers of this planet. We're all now caretakers of this planet, and yeah, I want to acknowledge the people that take this responsibility, this sacred responsibility. Take it seriously, take it to heart, and yeah, take the honor of this, and yeah, really live with that sacred responsibility and honor that. Yeah, so here we are, sitting with sisters. This is our third conversation. Today, a little bit different. The last two times when I've sat to start this, there has been some technical issues getting our sister to join us. And this time, the technical issues aren't there. It is that apparently I need to do this without having somebody else join me on the video. Thanks, everyone. Different is good. Yeah, so today I'm going to, yeah, it's just going to be me and you guys who join me live and anything that you want to share with me. So I'd love to have your input, your questions, your experiences. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, on what we're going to talk about today. So, yeah, I think I'll kind of start a little bit again. Kind of, yeah, I guess this is an opportunity to talk a bit more about me, talk a bit more about Inner World Village, and talk a bit more about sitting with sisters and what this is about. So, yes, I am Megan Baker and I am the co-creator of Inner World Village. Inner World Village was born years ago with a dear sister, Cara, and we journeyed together with Inner World Village for some time, and then hi Nat, thank you. And yeah, then Cara, her path took her in a different direction, and my path kept me with Inner World Village. Since then, my world has changed dramatically. I found out I was pregnant and started planning that Inner World Village was going to start, yeah, having a bit more part that was more focused on mothers, which was really exciting. And then my life changed again when my son Kai was stillborn last year, the 17th of March 2016, the day my world changed. So that again, as I change, Inner World Village changes. And so Inner World Village now, over the last nearly year and a half. It's been a process of, I guess at the start I didn't know that Inner World Village would keep going. I didn't know that I would keep going, but it has, and I've been guided to build Inner World Village and to create some new offerings. And so part of what I'm creating at the moment, there is, of course, a really important piece that is for bereaved mothers. So other mothers who are living without their babies in their arms. So I'm creating some supportive products, and I'm creating a beautiful online space, and my dear sister Nat, who's here today, she's actually helping me create a sacred online retreat for those beautiful women. So that is in process, which I'm really excited about, to have something safe and sacred for those women who are just in that place of what in the world has happened and what's out there for me, and just having something that is safe and holding and meets them where they are. The second part of the work that I'm doing is also, it's with women, is about being with women after they have been through a life-changing experience. So the last 2 years I have sat with women that have been through massive life changes. So the massive life change of becoming a mother, with your child living, huge life change, and hearing about that. Sitting with two of the most important women in my life who have gone through the journey of finding out that they have cancer and having surgery and going through chemo and coming out the other side of chemo and living now with that, with cancer. Like, I've had cancer, and cancer being something that's in their very immediate world and thoughts, and so that massive life change. And being with another incredibly important woman in my life whose husband passed away, which was before my son passed away, and that incredibly just heartbreaking and complete world-altering change. And so part of the work that I want to be doing, that I am going to be doing, that I am doing, is meeting those women who have been through and who are going through those huge life changes. A time where looking at the world and going, everything looks different, everything is different, I'm different. How do I be in the world? Who am I now? What is this world to me? These relationships, what stays, what goes? So all of those massive things that come in there, as a new mother, like, who am I now that I have this complete responsibility for another human being? A massive health event. Who am I now? What's important? What stays? What goes? What's no longer relevant in this new world for me? So again, there's a series of beautiful supportive products that I'm creating with use of the Australian bushflowers and essential oils and beautiful sacred ritual and intention, and another beautiful online space for those women to join together and to also journey in their own way, to start to rediscover the world and themselves in this new world. And then the third part of the work that I'm starting to look at as well is working with the women of power and integrity, those women who are ready to stand up and have their voices be heard, the women that know it is time, I have the strength, and now I'm just ready to stand up and speak my truth and bring my power out into the world. So that is the other group of women, and again, supportive products and supportive online ritual retreat space that is being created with other beautiful sisters. So that is on its way, which I am really excited about to share with you in the coming months. Until then, this is a really important space. I don't know about you guys, but I have the most amazing conversations with the beautiful women in my life. I think, it was last week, sitting having a chat with Nat and just thinking, wow, look at what we're talking about. This is amazing. We should be sharing this. And I've had so many of those conversations, so much wisdom that comes from the women in this world through their experiences, and I wanted to help share that. I wanted to get that out there. I wanted to have a space where women could come and step up and share their voice and put it out there. And so that's where Sitting with Sisters has come from. So I do have an amazing list already of women that have put their hand up to come and sit with me, which I'm really excited about. And I also put the invitation out to you. All of these women are women like you and me that have something that is important that they want to share, something they're passionate about, a message they feel needs to be shared, and also are ready to step into a space of speaking and having their voices heard. So whatever it is you're doing out there, I offer this space for you to be a place where you can come and share your voice with your sisters. We're all here to support each other, and we want to hear your wisdom. So this actually leads me kind of into the topic that I wanted to talk about today. So when I realized that I would be sitting here by myself speaking, terror's maybe a little bit of an exaggeration of how I felt, but it was just a moment of, oh my goodness, but just me really, who's going to listen? Who's going to want to just hear from me? Am I going to have enough to share? And so I guess, and when I was starting to write about what was going to be, about this tonight, that it was going to be me and what I was going to be talking about, and thinking about what would this be, what was this going to be about? And that, I guess, definitely the enoughness. I was hearing, I don't know that I've got enough to share. Is it enough for someone to just come and listen to me without having somebody else? And what wisdom do I have to share? That's why I'm sitting speaking to these amazing women, because they have all this wisdom. How could I be just doing this by myself? So really listening to those voices, and thank you everyone, thank you Nat. And I guess that's part of what I wanted to talk about as well. I was having a chat to Beata, a beautiful sister who was brave enough to step up for the first conversation with me, And we were talking about that conversation and talking about some of the feedback that we got, and also giving each other feedback. And yeah, sort of having this like me talking about what I saw in Beata and her talking about what she saw in me, and both kind of going, really? Really? You see that? And kind of this, and I see it so often, and I hear it so often, this, that other women, it's everybody else but me. You know, these wise women and what they have to share. I had a conversation with another gorgeous sister while I was on retreat, and she was saying that she's surrounded by all of these amazing women, all of these wise, powerful women, and just how in awe she is of them. And then starting to have this inkling and questioning of, maybe I'm surrounded by these women because I'm actually one of those women. And it was just like, yeah. I was able to sit there and go, yeah, you are. You are one of those. You are that wise, powerful woman. You absolutely bring that. But this block for us to see that power within us, that block from seeing the wisdom that we bring, and the block as well of seeing, well, I guess there's kind of two pieces of being the comparing, like, oh, everybody else is already doing it, or, you know, this person's doing it better or whatever, and so I could never be as good as them. But there's also the piece of not recognizing the uniqueness. Like, yes, maybe someone is already writing about the same thing you're wanting to write about. Maybe somebody else is already talking about the same thing you want to be talking about. Maybe someone is already creating something that you've thought about creating, but there is a unique piece that each of us brings to everything that we do. I know that there are other bereaved mothers out there doing absolutely beautiful, beautiful work. And I also know that what I bring is something so unique and so completely different. And just saying that and thinking about that, I think about my baby boy, Kai. Though he never took a breath outside of my belly, he is a unique being. He brought his own mark to this world, and he didn't even breathe out here, let alone make a noise or speak anything. So in his tiny moment here, he's made such a massive impact. And it's like, we're here walking this earth, breathing, speaking, having an opportunity to actually share what we have to bring. And it's a gift. It's a gift to us that we have this opportunity. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about Kai. Like, he didn't get that opportunity, and you know, that's his journey. That's just the way things are with him. But he didn't get that opportunity, so but still shared his gifts. And it's like, we have that opportunity. What a gift for us to have that opportunity, but also what a gift we have to offer others, and what a responsibility we have to actually present that gift. You don't go and buy somebody something and then hide it away. That's not fair. I've got this gift, but I'm not actually going to let you open it. And it's like, we need to allow our gifts to be open. We need to open them out into the world. Thank you for sharing. It's powerful. It's raw and truth within us women. We have to unblock and shift this thinking. We absolutely do. It's time to really shift it and to share our gifts and our light. So I guess as part of this, and a way to that I've found that helps me in this, is being aware of, like, I was really conscious of the things that I've been telling myself today. I was conscious of and heard that just me, like that, just me, that's not really enough. I don't have enough to bring. And I just, before going live again, I create the space. I have my beautiful candle again, bringing Kai into the space. He's our male in this Sitting with Sisters. But yeah, I also put a song on, and so during my singing and coming into the space today, I was really, that just me, and thinking about the just as well, and thinking about me as part of the whole, me as a part of nature, and thinking of the trees, and like, you don't think about, oh, that's just that tree or just that bird. You know, that bird has more right to be singing its song. That tree has more right to be having that air, breathing that air. There is no more right for any of them. Why is there any more right for me or for anybody else? There isn't. So that just, it's not, I'm not, like, I am, it's kind of this, I get this duality in this, like I'm just me, and I'm also so much more than just me. It's quite a big concept for me, because it's something that I've travelled with and continue to journey with in relation to Kai. Kai being my son, but also being so much more than my son. And that being the same for all of us. I am a daughter, I am a sister, I am a mother, and I'm so much more than that. And I'm all of those things, and I'm none of those things. And I am just as worthy to take up time, to take up space, to breathe this air, to share my voice as anybody else on this planet, as are you, my beautiful sisters. And I truly hope that you will continue, because I know there's so many of you already on this journey, finding that voice and finding that strength, and learning to rise and stand in your power and share your wisdom, share your gifts in whatever form they come in. If that's through you singing, if it's through you dancing, if it's through you listening, if it's through you hugging, if it's through you parenting, if it's through you lighting a fire. Yeah, ladies, you saw that fire the other night. I just keep lighting the most awesome fires, which is, yeah, I'm quite enjoying and finding my power through lighting fire, through heating my home. And yeah, I guess that's another little gift I would offer to you, finding those things that help you go, yeah, I'm doing this. Like that, you get that feeling of, yeah, I've got this skill, and yeah, I'm doing this and I'm creating this. And I was loving hearing when I put the post up about the fire, hearing about some of the beautiful things that women are creating out there. And I would love to hear more about that and have you share more about that with our sisters sitting here. Just give me a moment. Oh, yes, I wrote down a few things that I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to share with you. So another thing, so see all of these, like, another thing I was thinking about around that, just like, yeah, being all and also being none of these things and just me. But a lot of the things that come through me as well are things that I've learned from other people in my life, other sisters. And so I've already shared a few things that some other women have shared. And yeah, I remember, and this comes to me quite often actually. I remember an amazing woman who, yeah, Nicole Grules, who's written some beautiful books. So Dancing with Dragons, powerful book, and also a book that is a collaboration with a whole lot of women of the Wise Earth, and that is, yeah, beautiful, sitting at different sacred powerful places. And yeah, she was sharing, and I just kind of reflected that I just found so much wisdom in what she shared and so much power. And yeah, and the thing she said to me was, you spot it, you got it. And yeah, it is, you know, I guess I've also heard and spoken about that mirror, like people holding up a mirror to us. You know, you can be triggered by people because there's something you're seeing reflected in another person that you don't necessarily like or accept within yourself. Same thing with those amazing things that we see in each other. Yeah, being able to go, oh, this, yeah, like seeing the wisdom that these women that I sit and speak to, that they bring. While they might be, they might have a specific skill that they're bringing in there, there is still that wisdom that is within me. So I think that that's another one of those things that we can kind of tell ourselves, you spot it, you got it, and trying to acknowledge that and find that within ourselves, those things that we can admire in other people, quite often is something that we can find and nurture within ourselves. Yeah, and really claim within ourselves. Yeah, another thing I wanted to say, yeah, I guess as an important question that I would like to kind of leave with you, to sit with, like in those times where you're like, oh, like I kind of want to, but you know, that comparing, sort of all of those but she's doing or they're doing and I'm not, and all of that sort of stuff. And maybe later, actually I need to go there. I need to go there, because this afternoon I had a conversation with my oldest, dearest friend, who is one of those women that I was talking about, who has just gone through, her chemo has just finished for breast cancer, and talking to her this afternoon and just hearing about things that she's doing in her life, and things, yeah, that it's kind of, she is committed to doing things now that are important. We talked about it, and I guess it's a similar thing, and I wrote about it on the Inner World Village page just before. Like, with Kai dying, I now have more of an understanding of how quickly things can change. We don't know what's around the corner. You know, my friend's cancer could come back. It might not come back. She could live for another year. She could live for another 50 years, but something could happen tomorrow, and it's time to do those things that are important to us now. Later might never come, and I'll wait. And I've heard myself say it, once I have done this, then I'll be enough, and then I'll be able to do it. When I know this, when I have seen this, then I will be enough, or then I will have enough, or then I will do this. Fuck that. Sorry, I just had to say it. We can't just sit with that thinking of later and putting things off, because later, believe me, sisters, there's no later with Kai. There's no later. That time I had with him, that's all I had. And, you know, for all of these things, it's now. We have to live it now, because later might never come. And that saying that nobody ever lays on their deathbed and said, I wish I worked more. They just don't. So thinking about those things that are really important, don't put it off. The time is now. And so the question that I did want to put to you, and I want you to walk with this question, is, if not you, who? And if not now, when? Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yes, yes. So please sit with that. If not you, who? If not now, when? You are the only one that can bring the gift that you hold within you. That is a precious gift, and we deserve to receive that gift, and you deserve to share that gift, sister. So I ask you, please, please share that. Now, my heart is starting to beat faster, because I'm actually, I'm even about to say I'm going to do something. I'm kind of like, am I going to do this? Like, I don't know if I should do this. I've already kind of stretched myself by doing this, talking by myself this whole time. But while I was preparing for this, the song that helped create the space tonight was the Ho'oponopono prayer, and so that being, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, or in different orders, but that's the version that I have in song. And it was something, I was singing it, and I've sung it many times, and the idea of putting this out there to help with healing in the world, but also tonight, and I'm someone who thinks about other people a lot, as most women are, always putting everybody else first. And tonight, I really wanted to actually give that to myself. I wanted to come back and, yeah, give those words to me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of the horrible things that I've said to myself. All of the things that I've believed about myself that aren't true. And the way that I've treated myself. Please forgive me for all of these things that I've done, for not honouring this body, for not honouring the gifts that I bring to the world. Thank you. Thank me for taking this step. Thank you, thank me for allowing these gifts to start to be shared, for stepping up. Thank you for coming back. Yeah, there's been quite a few times when I didn't think I would come back, but I've come back to myself. I've really stepped back and stepped up for myself. So I'm so grateful for that. And the biggest one, and one that I need to say to myself, and we all need to say to ourselves so much more, is I love you. I love me. Yeah, it's so simple, it's so powerful, it's so important. So I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just 1 second. Oh. God. So, yeah, while I was preparing and I was singing and I was drumming this song, and I felt like I should do that here and offer this to you and offer this to me. I feel like I want to do this for you, but I also want you to witness this for me. I want to offer this prayer to you, but I want to offer this prayer to me. So I'm going to do it. This is really, yeah, I'm going to put my voice out there in a new way. So be nice. All right. I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. All right. So I've done that. Yes, please, I offer this prayer to you. Yeah, I offer this prayer to me. Thank you, beautiful sisters. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your gifts. Please continue to share them. Yeah, shine that light. My goodness, I just sang on a live event. I sang on a video that I'm going to share in this group with a couple of hundred women. So, yeah, you can do it. All right. Just getting ready for next week. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Yeah, so next week, oh, my puppy's, my puppy, he always has to have his bit in this. Oh, thank you, Christina. I'm so glad you joined. Whew, getting a little bit teary. That's real. So next week we will be blessed with the amazing energy of another beautiful mother of an angel. So that will be Eleni. Just a minute, I just need to make sure that I get, oh gosh, oh, so sorry, I got a little bit caught up in my singing. Kind of took over all my thinking. So I just want to make sure that I get the hang on, get the day right. So yes, Eleni will be with us next Tuesday, 7:30 Sydney time. So she'll be bringing her amazing wisdom. Yeah, she is an honor to be in the presence of. So please join us. Remember, next Tuesday, the 8th of August, Eleni and I will be with you. Yeah, continue to shine your light. Continue to connect with your sisters. There's power in us joining together. Yeah, and I send you all so much love and so much gratitude for bearing witness to me. So I'll talk to you soon. Much love.